The Batswana nation laid to rest the Mamatlakala bus crash victims in a mass funeral today. 45 people died on their way to the Easter pilgrimage at the St Angenas ZCC in Moria in Limpopo. Newzroom Afrika's Nqobile Madlala brings us that report.
Botswana set aside Saturday morning for the 45 people that died on the 28th of March in a bus crash in South Africa. 45 coffins were delivered to the Nqobile village sport complex and ushered in by the military to their rightful places. Alongside the coffins, pictures of the deceased were lined up as a reminder of who they were before the tragic accident in Limpopo.
His Honor, the Vice President,
no amount of words could bring comfort to the sorrow experienced by the distraught families. The Nqobile Sports Complex was packed to the brim with supporters of the families. The country's officials were led by the Vice President of Botswana with the South African delegation led by MEC Poppy Ramathuba.
Today, what makes this day the most painful one is that it's no longer the bodies in a coffin. It's now a bodies in the coffin of so and so, who is a mother of so and so, and you are showing the child.
This painful history has been etched in the country's books forever. This is the first time this village and the country has lost so many people in one go.
You should know that in the history of this country, we have never had an accident of this magnitude. It's the first time in the history of Botswana that we have 45 people dying at the same time in this tragic accident. So as for the people of Nqobile, the same thing. It's for the first time.
The 26-year-old vehicle driver was also laid to rest in his hometown, not far from Nqobile. His family had a private burial whilst the 44 passengers were buried together. Now that the families have finally put their loved ones in the final place, there is hope that the investigation into the cause of the tragedy will bring some clarity and closure.
SAPS can't conclude its investigation before they get the forensic pathology report, the forensic science laboratory report, and also the biological section, the DNA section report. So now that all these reports will be submitted, I think you will hear from South African Police Services, who would then be able to conclude on their investigation.
For Newzroom Afrika on channel 405, I am Nqobile Madlala in Nqobile Village, Botswana.